Hi, this is Mike Dugan, Senior Platform Engineer here at the Port Network, and today we're going to go through External Activity Feed Injection Developer Overview. Now, this is when we get to look at the fun stuff. We're going to look at the API used to inject activities, a little bit about custom fields for persistent storage of data outside of our native fields, and we're going to look at an app walkthrough. Essentially what we did here is we built an application on top of our APIs completely outside of our system, and we uploaded it to the Google Cloud and just let it kind of run on its own. And you can too. Okay, so if you navigate to community.theport.com/API/create external activity feed, this is the documentation on how to call the external activity injection API. Okay. What we're really interested here is the input XML. All of our post APIs follow the same pattern. Because this is a user API, the URL is going to be /users, your developer key, and whatever sys user ID that you want to essentially be the audited user for this particular transaction. Okay. So, go ahead and grab your HTTP request test module of your choice. Mine happens to be Fiddler. Okay. So we set up our URL. We set up a dev key. This is going to go to our test community. In this particular case, it's going to be in QA, but it will work just as easily for your production site. And whatever sys user ID you want to be audited for this particular request, you can get that from the user report in your admin panel. Okay. Now the request XML here, the action is always going to be 9. That should be hard coded for all activity injections. Let's expand this a little bit so we can see what we're doing. Okay. Okay, the activity type ID, that's where this guy here comes into play. So in this particular case, we're going to show how to make an injection of a Twitter status update. So our particular activity type ID in this case is going to be ID of 40, right? Okay. Activity type ID of 40. The user to whom this particular request belongs to, the activity date, and the activity XML. Now this activity XML node is particularly interesting. This is defined by you. This will be rendered by this activity XSL here. Okay. So this is where this all comes together. Now, you notice this is a very simple XSL, which essentially will output some user posted a tweet, and then it's going to match on the text node here. And again, this is all custom, and output whatever's within this text node. Okay? So this is everything we need to post to the activity API. So if we execute this, and this is a new Twitter status update. Okay, we'll execute that. Looks like we got a 200 back. That's always good. Let's go to our community. Okay. We'll refresh this home page. There it is. This is a new Twitter status update. So that's everything you need to call this API and have it rendered by the XSL of your choosing.